All right, so it's on a 1984 Pontiac Bonneville. How to remove this door panel. You want to pop the vent switch off. It's gonna be right here. Take a trim tool, pry underneath of it, pop it back out of there. Just get underneath there and pop it out. You want to pop the door lock switch out too, pop that out. And then on this panel, this one that go up top, pop it off, same way, just pop it out. And once you pop it out, it's gonna have these blue things right here on the back. Tells you twist them off. So just twist them off, they'll come off. And then you just pull the wire off the back of that switch. It's gonna be on the back of here. So you just pull that off. Once you do that, it's gonna be a cap on this. You pop the cap off. It's gonna be a Phillips screw behind that. There's gonna be 2 more Phillips screws right here. That actually sits right here. It does 2 screws right here, and then the other screw would be on top of this panel right there. Once you take that off, then you're gonna grab this piece right here. Once you take them 2 screws off and that screw and slide it forward, then it'll come off of that piece. It'll come off that piece of the door panel. Once you get that off, now this is the part you got to be careful about. So each one of these is trim pieces that snaps this panel into this door. Each one of those. So you want to get you a trim tool and stick it between the door and the panel and pry it back away from the door to push the panel away. That way you can save all your clips like I did. This right here is for the lower part of the door. The mirror, you got manual mirrors. So I'm going to be using a T8 to take the set screw out. I can take this off. I'm doing all this because I'm finna go to place the window motor on here because it stopped going up and down. Yep. And then I gotta replace this piece right here too because mine broke. Well, no, not the piece right here. It's the piece that go right here. That big screw go in that go through this hole right here. Yeah, mine broke. So yeah, I'm gonna get that replaced. Oh, yep. Get to the top panel. This is the particle board. This right here you want to be very careful with, because if you're not careful, the last person took this off, you'll end up ripping it right there. So you got to use the trim tool on the top piece of the particle board. So you tell them right there not to rip, because they actually used the trim tool on that side, but they didn't use it on this side. But that sits up here. It's one of the holes right there. The other hole over there that them pieces go into. Once you get your trim tool behind it and pop it off, then you just, this right here, just sit up here like this. Let me see if I can put it back up here real quick, demonstrate. Oh, where that door lock at? Right there. I don't want to pop it back on. It sits off in here like this. I ain't put it all the way back on because I don't want to pop it back off, but it sits up in here like this. Then you want to pry it out and push it in a little bit. Like push it in up here at the top and then pull up on it and it'll come off. You might have to pull up on it a little hard, but don't be scared to pull up on it because you got a piece of metal right here at the top. So that's fine. Just don't pull on the particle board part. Get your hands back here in the back corner back here. Up under this part back here, and then pry up and it'll come off. that is how you take off the door panel on a 1984 Pontiac Bonneville. That's a 2-piece panel. This part right here just sits off in here like this behind this. That's all they do. It just go off in there and sit off in there behind that like that. Once you get that off, you take this off right here. I'll take the set screw out. Let me show you. I already got you on video. See, once you take the set screw out, come right out. Now, just panel this off. And this panel is off. That's your door panel. See, still got all the factory clips in there. There's a screw that go in that and right there too. So, right door panel, and there go the padding behind it.